This is the world's first notebook that has a curved display. 21-inch, 21 by 9 aspect ratio. This is the absolute most immersive gaming experience you can have today on the market.
Now, we have seen the Predator 17. It's actually one of my favorites. In fact, I bought one after I reviewed it because I needed power on the go. There are a couple of things that people will notice about this. The first is this beautiful 21-inch curved monitor. Yeah, that's a little bit of an eye catcher. But then the overall design, this is really a desktop replacement. There have been desktop replacements in the past, but this is the full-size keyboard, all the peripherals, all the ports that you would expect out of a Predator desktop. How did you squeeze that into this form factor without destroying your power/thermal heat budget?
Sure. So it was really difficult. In order to combine this is a monitor. It's eye tracking. It's Core i7, 7th gen, by the way. 2 NVIDIA GTX 1080s running in SLI. I mean, this is desktop power, desktop components, including monitor, mechanical keyboard. We need a serious cooling system in order to run all of these components, which we will also be overclocking, of course. So in order to do that, we have 5 fans inside, including 3 of our metal Aeroblade fans. With this cooling system, we are definitely going to have best-in-class performance, and this will certainly rival any of the top-end gaming desktops that you may have. What's happened is NVIDIA has now, with their launch of the 10 series, they've removed the M from their marketing. So what that means is that if your gaming desktop has 2 1080s in SLI, this also has 2 1080s in SLI. So unless you're overclocking, this is going to be more powerful than your desktop.
Where does this go next? This almost feels like one of those concept cars that you will never be sold, but this is actually making it to the market. Right. Where can Acer next take this? Is it going to be 3-way 1080s? Are you going to be putting 2 processors with 8 cores each into it? What is next in the Predator lineup?
Sure. So right now we can see clearly that the trend is immersion. That's what the demand is right now in the gaming market. So this represents the most immersive experience we can provide. So we've included new technology such as eye tracking. Now, in the future, we expect a lot of these components to become smaller and more efficient, which means we can take what is now not super portable and make it more portable. So that's one way we can push it. But we also want to make sure that we leave space to design products that include the best of the best and the highest end components. So we've done the best possible notebook that we can do. So we may want to stay tuned to see what Predator may have to offer in other categories.
So folks, what you're seeing right here is the eye tracking on the Predator 21. Believe it or not, right now, I am not touching the keyboard at all. Instead, it's looking at where my eyes are looking and it's rotating the screen to match. Imagine what this could do for your gaming experience, where you shoot where you look. Now, in a second here, it's going to move over to a different screen where it's actually going to allow me to target and then fire only using the spacebar. So I'm not using any other keys except for the firing key, which is my spacebar. Let's see how I do. So standard spaceship scenario. And again, I'm looking to the left, I'm looking to the right. I'm looking for, oh, there's a target. So I'm only pressing the spacebar. I'm only firing, but I'm aiming with my eyes. And again, this is a sort of a next-gen experience. It's one of these things where once you've seen it, and once you've seen it in action, it's very difficult to move back to the old way of controlling your game experience. And hold on, wait. I got bad guys here. Okay, you die. You die. Ah, ha, 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 ha. So if you want to see the latest and greatest in game control, you're going to need some face tracking here on the Predator. Hold on, I think I'm about to die. Yeah. There's been a lot of talk over the last few months over curved monitors. Yes, they look cool. Yes, they're interesting. Yes, it's technology that we haven't seen before. But what really are they for? Well, here at IFA, at the Acer booth, we found out exactly what they're for. My host, Cranky Hippo, is here playing Need for Speed, and what you see is probably the best demonstration of what curved monitors can do, especially in a multi-monitor setup. Now, games like Need for Speed, games like Rocket League, are being set up so that you get this wonderful view of what it would actually be like to be in a cockpit. It's not just that flat screen that's dead in front of you, but you have your peripheral vision from the right and the left. Now, to make this work, it's not just simply a matter of hooking up a lot of monitors, because that, while it looks nice, is not going to give give you the experience. You need software that's been designed to give you slightly different views on the left and the right so that it actually mimics what you get with your peripheral vision. You're also going to want a certain piece of technology called G-Sync. It's going to make sure that you're not going to get frame shearing between the screens as the frame rate rises. Oh, this is only going to be possible when you've got really powerful desktops, something like the Acer Predator that we're playing on right now. And again, you are going to need a large workspace in order to make this a complete experience. But I will say this. After looking at this, after playing this game, after seeing what it does for the gaming experience, once you've gone with curved multiple monitors, you won't want to go back.
It's like our taxi driver this morning.
Where are my rockets? Right in the middle, Brian. I'm gonna thread
Thread the needle
or not.
Ooh, not even close.